We've been waiting a long time to see these two get it on. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And of course, here he is, Oleksandr Usyk, 6'3" and 198-centimeter reach. And across the ring from him, Tyson Fury. He is a whopping 206 centimeters tall with a reach of 216.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the proximity, and that timing to time off the long jab that comes in to jump over the top. It's about skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
Oleksandr Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, this multi-time heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Manchester, England. He'll beat you down and then sing to you afterwards.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. And there's the bell for round one. Looking to land the hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowds. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Give us a second to catch our breath. The straight right just misses. Brilliant hook there. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Switching off, you start to make mistakes and switching off. Good work out there, kid. The jab's looking nice. You can't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. Let him get back. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight, kid. Wait now. You're doing good, kid. You're doing good. Same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. Get back in the fight. You're much better than this one. You're much better.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. There's the bell for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
That jab had to hurt. He takes that jab. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Great round, great round. Relax, relax. Put your mind back on the job. Get back there and win the round. Good work. Don't forget the job. And let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round. But we don't care, we don't care. Go out there, you win this next round. Hosting this fight and taking that is absolutely shattered. There's nothing. You want to take that confidence away. Alright? You're first one. Go out there and finish it. Jab block him up. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action. There's the bell to start round three. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The perfect counter lands. These two were made for each other. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
You cannot beat a good old-fashioned long jab. Nobody can get past that.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter punch. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Those counter punches have to hurt. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
He's too tired. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there. Be nice. There's 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight, kid. Great work. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get out. Beautiful. That's it. Start sticking it to him. Just be smart. Just get your shots off. And don't give him a be looking at the one shot at a time. Set him up. Just take him out. If he's lost, don't worry about it.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action. Back at it in round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a massive heavyweight like this, you can't go toe-to-toe. You gotta stick and move and use angles.
There's an old saying, a good big one will always beat a good little one.
Beautiful counter shot. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
There's 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Come on, back in the fight. You're much better than this. You're doing good, kid. You're doing good. Same again. Don't change too much, but doing what you're doing, the gaps will appear. Just keep them on the attack. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back. That's it. Start sticking a few bolts out in there. Roll it up, get your shots off, but don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? Get him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots, right? Don't be correct. Get out there. Get your boxing belts.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. On to the 5th we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Misses with the straight left. You'd like to see more jabs. One punch could change anything when these very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. They got the momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back in the action. This is the beginning of round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
The straight right just misses. When you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Got out of the way of that right hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Do is work. Keep him on the outside. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Don't be looking at the one shot at a time. Set them up. As you take them out, just get the shots off and don't give them anything. Go back there, people.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. Here comes round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. And we enter the 8th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
The straight right just misses. So far, both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He misses with that straight left. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
That's it. Breathe. Just get your breath back into this. You're better than this. Go back that down. Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't let go of the right. Go again. Let's get out there. Get your boxing back together. Just take the round off. Lean the round on the jab. Leave on your fucking round. Just stay focused. Don't let them back into the fight. Great round. Just get your mind back on the draw. Get back out there and win the round. Again, that's okay. Just stay focused. Don't let them back. Go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad. Don't get load up. Don't be looking there for one.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
He's out. He's ready to go. But you've got to be smart. Otherwise you'll see it and go out.
And there's the bell for round 9. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Defense is not an option for these two. Swing and a miss with that left hook. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
When are we going to see a... You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
You're doing good. He's not in your league. Come on, switch up. Boxing back to him. Good work that guy, kid. The jab's looking nice. There's 1-2 straight down the middle. You can miss him. Great work. Stay focused and let him back. Get out there and switch it. Get his boxing back together. Looking at one shot at a time. Set him up. Did you take it out? Keep running. Get your mind back. Get focused back. Get that jab back. Just box it. And let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah? Finish it. Go back and win the round, right?
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. This is the 10th. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of defense here at all. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bo, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to look. That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Clear it up. Go back there down in the line. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Switch it with him back. Go again. You've been coasting this fight, and now you're going to let him get back. He's shattered. He's out. He's ready to go. He's got to be slow. Take that confidence away. All right? In the first minute, stick him on the finish. You're smart. You won't load up. But you're still out. If you need that confidence, stop him in his tracks.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. And there's the bell for round 11. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with them? You've got to hope. You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger.
Both men step back for just a moment. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Good work. Thinking. Focus. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't tell him back now. Come on. You've led him back into the fight. We're way better than this guy. We're way better. He's not in there lead. Come on, switch on. 1, 2,
winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
He's blocked. He's one shot at a time. Set him up. He'll take him out. That's what he's done. He's absolutely shut.
And there's the bell to start round 12. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox the fight and beat them on points.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Just missed with that hook. He misses with that straight left. Nice counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That's about as close as you can get a majority decision win.
It's been a good one. Good entertainment. Everybody benefited. Those fighters there will learn so much from this fight. The fans cannot argue with that decision. I'm sure you won't, Todd, because I'm not. I'm happy with what I've just seen.